Good morning and welcome. Thursday's radio in full effect, y'all. You're at the right place at the right time. It's 99 on the FM band. We're broadcasting across Jamaica 99.1, 0.3, 0.5, 0.7, on the FM band. And we're streaming around the world at www.thebridge99fm.com. My name is Richie B.
Yours truly, Jheanell in the building.
All right, and the team is here with me. We're going to take care of you until 10 o'clock this morning. Just saw a little bit of drizzles, very light drizzles on my way down. So not too certain exactly what it's going to be like today, whether or not we'll be having some showers. The weather prognosticators are in a better position to advise, so we might tap into their energy later on. But right now, I don't care. Do you? It's time for
WTF, What the Fact? Alright, here we go on. Christmas trees, we all love them. Me personally can't take them because, throughout the rest of the year, when I know Christmas time is a little tenement yard for lizard. I can't deal with that. Yeah, so anyways, but Christmas trees that we all love were first used by Egyptians. Yeah. And Romans, big of the Romans then, but big of the Egyptians then. So they were first. So the origin or the use of Christmas trees goes way back to ancient Egyptians and the Romans. They used evergreen trees like fir or pine trees, wreaths, and garlands. And the use of the modern Christmas trees actually started in Germany in the 16th century. Now, instead of the glitzy decorations that we see on them today, they were actually decorated with fruits and nuts. That kind of lame still. So I bet you never know that about the Christmas tree, don't hardly. I don't think we need it to be honest. But maybe them should go back to the fruits and nuts on the tree them still.
No, I recommend that. Without a doubt.
Yeah, go back to it and big old people want to uphold that tradition because I'm pretty sure people still do that somewhere over the world. But sound cheaper too.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I mean, just a thought, Jojo. I don't think it's cheaper for you.
I would recommend that.
What kind of fruits, though?
I would spend a lot of time around that tree. Yeah, so that is how it all started, eh?
Yeah.
Interesting one.
Egyptians and the Romans.
Good morning to you if you have a nice Christmas tree up already.
Nah.
Like we have in our studio here.
And
it definitely gives you a nice Christmassy kind of vibe.
We still don't see anything under the
Look like them away from you.
Yo, we're waiting. I mean, them away from.
Maybe after the 15th.
Yeah, that was.
You will be all right. I can do anything.
That you said.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Yeah, give them all. Time for updates.
All right, so around the holidays, especially if you tune into American TV, there's always this thing that comes up that's called Dick Clark's New Year's Rocking Eve. But always great performances, great entertainment overall. And the man them organizers say, when it comes to having a rocking time, we have to link up Shaggy. So it turns out that Shaggy, along with Wiz Khalifa and many others, are set to perform at Dick Clark's 2023 New Year's Rocking Eve. Now, Shaggy, as I said, Shaggy will be joining a star-studded lineup. Now, the annual television event is set to take place at California's Disneyland Resort and locations in Los Angeles, New Orleans, and Times Square in New York City. Aside from the Jamaican legend and the Taylor Gang rapper, who is, of course, Wiz Khalifa, you have Nikki Ure, Hailey Bailey, Billy Porter, Betty Who, and Lawrence Spencer Smith, among others, who will be performing live. Sierra is set to booked to host the Disneyland segment of the star-studded event, with Ryan Seacrest, of course, returning to the helm of the New York portion. This is a good look. Shaggy will be performing alongside fellow Jamaican artist Olaf Blackwood. At the Disneyland portion, the reggae dancehall legend will perform his classics Bombastic and Angel. Both songs are two of Shaggy's biggest hits, with Bombastic earning platinum certifications in the United States and the United Kingdom for sales in excess of 1 million units, and in the US and 600,000 units in the United Kingdom. On the other hand, Angel is certified gold in the United Kingdom and platinum in the US. So it's a good look.
Definitely. Shaggy is well integrated and well respected, and I'm sure that he's going to shine doing those two big songs from his catalog.
Timely, don't you think, Richie?
Yeah, absolutely. Shaggy also has a nice. He did an album, a Christmas album, which has some really really nice collaborations on it, and is someone who covers all the different areas of the industry. So we say big up Shaggy.
Yeah, man, and all the best.
Continue to represent.
Yeah.
Like Kabaka Pyramid is doing right now, ladies and gentlemen. As a matter of fact, he's making some statements, and there are many people out there who will agree. Grammy-nominated artist Kabaka Pyramid has words of wisdom for younger artists who are going for shock value topics to push their music. In an interview recently, Kabaka Pyramid says artists have influence and ought to be cognizant of that and how it shapes their messaging in music. The reggae artist says that artists should aim to use their music to uplift people's mindset, especially since many look up to them. He said, you have to have people of a certain frequency of mind. We can't get there without raising the vibrational level of the people. And we can't have the levels of poverty, the levels of ignorance, the levels of distraction going around in society and hope to raise the consciousness. Because how people even going choose a leader for themselves if we self no sense, meaning if we don't have no sense, and we say we're dance. That is what he said. He joins a list of other artists who have condemned messaging in dancehall music that promotes being dunce, a colloquial term for being unintelligent, now promoted as something to be proud of in dancehall music, as promoted by artists like, Valiant and other artists like Chronic Law and Armani and some others that have been using the term in their songs. However, Kabaka says he believes that the words should be chosen carefully because they influence the younger generation. Again, he said word sound is power, So the word sound where you put out there, that's the frequency that you're bringing around yourself. And that's the color that you are putting in your art. So, said Kabaka, you have to be careful what you're saying and what you're doing. Enough of them song ya. If me have youth, me nah make them listen to them thing ya. You mad? That is what he said. Serious statement coming from him, and not afraid to speak out, even though others within the entertainment fraternity, like himself, other artists, might not necessarily agree with him.
Yeah.
Powerful statements that he made in that interview. All right. So that is of course update. So right now, the proverb of the day. Here it is.
Donkey choke you.
Say it again.
No make one donkey choke you.
Oh, no make one donkey choke you.
Much less two. Alright. One donkey choke.
Seems like before we even get to the meaning. Seems like those who create proverbs are always picking on donkeys.
I was about to say the same thing.
I don't know why.
It's like you poor donkey.
More time.
And I bet so the meaning now can help donkey kill.
You know what I mean? And that is why maybe donkey set the world on a level.
See that? See it?
But back to the meaning.
Yeah.
No make one donkey choke you. Do not be misled by a fool.
See that? Poor donkey.
You could say by an ass. Because they call donkeys ass.
Yeah.
Well, poor donkey. You see what I'm saying? It's like, them just can't win.
Well, if you think about it, Richie, I better them. This a donkey free in a proverb. Cause imagine if this a ass instead of donkey in a proverb.
No.
That not sound right.
No, sir. We wouldn't read that.
Okay.
Or if it gets said, then we wouldn't comment on that.
No, sir. Well, if it that's
We would have go around that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. All right. So no make one donkey choke you.
Yeah.
Do not be misled by a fool. All right.
Cool.
Because you could end up losing your life. All right. It's now 6:47, and it's time for someone's pet peeve for this morning. Pet peeves are things that others do that you may find upsetting, irritating, annoying, and we've been having many, in fact, over the past several months. Who has it this morning? We'll find out now. Somebody's pet peeve. Let's hear it.
All right, Bridge Nation. So we all know that telling a lie is wrong. We know this. Telling a lie is wrong. You shouldn't tell lies. Da 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 da. But you know what my pet peeve is? People will tell lie unnecessarily. Like I say, I want to all of a sudden they make up whole heap of. You say, what you make up the story there for? Why are you lying to me? You don't need to lie to me. The kind of vibe that it's annoying. Yeah, man, it's a pet peeve of mine. Like, lying is wrong, but every now and then, you have to tell a little 1, 2 for protect yourself. But why is it people feel the need to lie unnecessarily? Like have some people, if them tell you run, walk, and if them tell you walk, run. That's how lie they are. Big pet peeve of mine.
I don't ever hear the term lying lips are an abomination to the Lord.
But you see, hold on, Richie. It only becomes an unnecessary lie if you know them a lie. Because if you really think about it, because you're what the person just said a while ago. It's alright if you tell like a white lie. The little white lie can be an unnecessary lie, you know. But you just don't know. You understand me? So I'm just saying, yo, the person who tell the quote unquote unnecessary lie probably don't say no, the truth. So to them it's not unnecessary. You get me answer? Coming from a person who drop them unnecessary lies from time to time. You see me?
There are some habitual lies though, and as the listener says, people who lie for no reason, like just in a regular conversation, they just go off into lying.
You know the one that must sweet me. People them will forget them lie. Them a lie for so long. Every time I check them back, them forget us.
That is always a possibility.
Yeah, man. Some people you have to skill with it. If you have a lie, you have to skill.
So it's because of that.
Just tell the truth.
Just tell the truth and done, man.
If you know your mind no good already, your brain no good. No bother with it.
Exactly. Normal. A lie?
Fully.
And a lie. Truly.
No lies.
No lies. And we're joined by two individuals, high achievers. They are, in fact, both directors of Very Culture, the parent company of New Wave. They're here with us this morning to tell us about their initiative, New Wave Celebrity Closet. And this was conceptualized back in 2017 by New Wave director Lindsay Lodenquai. And this year's event is the 5th staging of this initiative, where donations from top local celebrities, influencers, and everyday people are curated into selections of clothing and shoes and accessories for all ages, with prices starting as low as $100 Jamaican.
See there?
So we're pleased to be joined at this time by Yannick Reid, who is a director of Very Culture, and we also have with us Travis Baily, who's project manager and a director of Very Culture. Good morning to both of you, and welcome to Top of the Bridge Up and Go. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm glad to be here.
Legend.
Good morning.
All right.
Everybody, good morning, Jamaica.
Mad.
And the world, because you know we're big over in the Jamaican diaspora too, so you know the thing go.
Yeah.
All right.
Everybody hearing this.
Yeah, man. Yannick, let's start with you. What is New Wave?
Okay, so New Wave is a Jamaican event and digital media platform for local and regional culture and talent. So from about 2016, we have been curating both online and in-person, pop-ups to expose people to different art movements, different music movements, different cultural experiences of, mostly younger musicians, younger efforts, just to kind of help everybody understand what's the new wave in music, art, and culture.
Mm-hmm. What's the journey been like so far?
The journey has been very rewarding. We started off our first series of events at Stone's Throw, and we just had a weekly series of showcases of some artists that people may be familiar with now, such as Black Hero, Tessellated, and many more acts. Royal Blue, all of these artists have gone on to make names for themselves, and we have to start even looking out for the next generation after them now.
Yeah, man, that is it. Yeah, big up, first and foremost, from bringing Travis, man, big up my bro. Yannick, big up yourself, bro. You know the thing, go. Yeah, man, that is it, bro. Yeah, man, big up, bro. Now, Travis, we're going to talk about Very Culture right now, but so just give us a little, vibes around Very Culture. What is Very Culture?
So essentially, good morning again. Very Culture was created by myself and Yannick. Mm-hmm. And essentially, it's supposed to be a space that we can put all kinds of content, long-form content, as we work in the film and video production space. So it is a space where we can really curate what Jamaica looks like and what is Jamaica, and create content that doesn't expire. So we're actually in the process right now working on a documentary, one of our first long-form pieces. Wow. Prior to this, we've done a few pieces about, our local dishes and what happens in February during reggae months and things like that. So it was really a great connection for us to be able to have New Wave join us as a part of the Very Culture team, and since then it's really just been a beautiful experience curating these events, looking at all the young talent that is emerging right now in the creative space, and just finding ways to really put that content in front of not just supporters, but even persons who are willing to, pay for the work from these youngsters and bring them in on projects.
Right.
So now there's a lot of anticipation for your upcoming New Wave Celebrity Closet. I want to delve a little deeper into it. Who are some of the celebrities that have partnered with you or contributed to this initiative? And what are you looking at this year? What can we expect this year?
Okay, so this year we have quite a few persons. We have our consistent collaborators, persons like Protege. We have people like Lila Ike who have given us clothes. We have Troy Orain from Tribe 9, who is a stylist. He's given us clothes. This year, we've also partnered with Kaboom Nation. They are a booking agency locally, and they've reached out to their roster of talents who they are doing bookings for. So we have persons like Alain and Egyptian who have also given us clothes so far, and more donations coming in today as well.
Respect. Hey, Richie, the picture just popped up on the screen a while ago. Yo, man, for big up a BB, General, whatever I say, enough respect. I two legend up on the line still, you see me? So, man, for this, you see me? Sure. Yeah, man, for sure, respect, man. So, Yannick, may I bring you into the conversation again. What can patrons expect from this year's event?
Okay, that's a great question. So this year's event, we like to kind of look at Celebrity Closet as almost like a family fun day. It's for all ages. So you can come and typically expect really nice pieces of clothes from as low as $100. You know that already. But since we're at our home for Celebrity Closet Mini, there can also be free test drives of Mini. So if you want to come and zoops around in a Mini, you can do that. We'll also have the loaded food truck on sale. People can buy food. We have our sponsors, Tropicana and Worthy Park, providing free drinks for our patrons. They can come and have a little sip. And we have different vendors as well, from Do Jamaica, Bain and Vala, Trenzy, and many more will be selling, artisan pieces as well as some little desserts. So there's a whole heap of stuff to kind of come in. We also have music from DJ Anash, as well as we're going to have a DJ from this year's charity. DJ Luke is from the Alpha School of Music. So it's just going to be a holistic fun day where you can come and just have a good time, whether you need to buy clothes or not.
All right. Now, you actually preempted me because I was about to ask who is the beneficiary this year, and what do you hope to be able to deliver to that beneficiary? So it's Alpha.
Okay. Yeah, so our beneficiary is the Alpha School of Music. We've had a relationship building with them from about 2019. So this year we decided to partner with them because, as we said, New Wave is really about arts and culture. And Alpha has a rich tapestry of just training so many young men and different talents in the field of music. And they definitely do need some help and assistance. So we're excited to be able to contribute to such a rich organization right now. Last year, we were able to donate $400,000 to our previous beneficiary, the Angelic Ladies Society. So our main goal is to top that number this year.
So Yannick.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Yannick. I meant Travis. The clothing and so on. We're looking at it's not like tattered clothing and so on. It's good quality stuff that people will be able to get, right? And you said from as low as $100.
As low as $100, you're right. So there will be no tattered clothes. What we ask people to donate are lightly worn or even new clothes, things that might not necessarily fit you so well anymore. You might just be changing out your wardrobe. You might have bought something, it doesn't fit you so well and you've never worn it. You can definitely donate it. And then there's a sorting process that we go through. So today into tomorrow, we have a group of persons with Lindsay who will just be sorting the clothes, making sure that everything is suitable for purchase. All the things that may not be able to make it to the closet or things that are not sold at the closet, those are also then further donated to the Salvation Army or to other homes where, persons would be in need of some apparel.
So nothing goes to waste. Fantastic project, this man.
It's about sustainability.
Absolutely.
Right.
Where does it, when and where, and so on? Give us some more deets on that.
Can you say that again, please, that last part?
When and where is it going to be staged?
Oh, okay, perfect. So Celebrity Closet will be this Saturday, December 10th, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Mini Jamaica Show Room.
After that, after reach. Yeah, man, we're there, man. We're there. Yannick, any sponsor you want to big up, bro?
I really just want to big up all our sponsors because it's really important these sponsors have come on board to support sustainability as well as giving back, which is something really important to our society. So our sponsors are Mini, Blueprint, Cowork JA, Itopia, Tropicana, the VM Group, Worthy Park, Kaboom Nation, Ozine, and Chilitos. So I really want to say thanks to those guys for putting their hat in the ring to support a good cause.
Yeah, man, respect. And Travis, you mentioned the mini showroom. Which one again? The one on the AC side?
Yes, that is definitely in the same lot as AC Hotel. Okay. The address is on Lady Musgrave Road, 38 to 42 Lady Musgrave Road. I was saying, yeah? That's it?
Yeah, man, that's all right, yeah.
All right, well, Yannick and Travis, thank you so much for coming on this morning and highlighting this project. We wish you well and we commend you on what you're doing. All right, big up yourselves.
Enough love, guys.
All right, thank you so much, guys. Bless up.
All the best. Yeah, man. So let's take some calls. The phone lines are all lit up. Good morning, caller. You're on the air. Welcome to the Secret Sound Game.
Yellow.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Thomas. Welcome. How you doing?
Richie B,
Yeah.
I'm okay. How about you? Their station is still fighting you out.
Oh, well,
I can barely hear you.
we're going to fight back. We're going to fight back big time. The engineer is actually hearing you, so we work on that, all right? And tell them to stop it.
Yes.
They're bleeding over onto our side.
Yeah.
Some of it is intentional. They need to stop. All right, what's your answer this morning, Talis?
I think it's someone plucking an elastic band and a piece of board.
Oh? Say that again, Talis.
Someone plucking the elastic band, like pulling it and letting it back on the board.
You didn't give us a long answer.
Yeah, man.
You're the first caller this morning. Fourth day into this new sound. My God.
No.
Don't talk.
My turn.
Your turn, brethren.
Another bud still.
Yeah, let's take one from the WhatsApp line. Another caller. All right, 876-676-4996. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, In
Yeah,
the
man.
traffic in good Kingston.
Oh, it's not too bad out there, is it?
No, it's going a lot better than yesterday morning from Portmore, so
Yeah.
Cool.
we'll reach you easily.
All right. Who's calling?
Lotto.
Lotto.
Yeah, man.
Respect, man, Lotto. We'll see if we can get the winnings this morning. Let's hear your answer.
I think it's a stapler gun. Stapling something is a stapler gun.
Lotto says he thinks it's a stapler gun.
I like that.
That is the sound that he's hearing
Hear it.
when he hears this sound.
Not a bad answer.
But is it a good answer? What's the verdict?
Jheanell.
Thanks for trying, Lotto. Oh, boy. Let's go in one more time. Many calls are coming through. Good morning. You're on the air. Welcome. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
It's a sound that's baffling the nation. Seems to be baffling the world. What's your name?
Mr. Joe Mario from Portmore.
I like how my city I represent. What going on, Mario? Blessings.
I'm not sure about this one, but I think it's a pendulum with the steel ball, like when you pull it to one side, it comes back and it's the other one.
Yeah, well, we know them there.
Jody's saying, what did he say?
You know a pendulum, Jody, with a steel ball and you leg on one side and not the next.
Right.
That bad.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Why, Richie, man, I always want
Portmore,
that.
him come from,
Yeah, man, say, you know what this mean? My officer said this. Jheanell. Good try.
All right.
That's a good one.
Let's go in one more time. Good morning. You're on the air. Welcome. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hi. Welcome. How you doing?
Not too bad.
Okay. Who's calling?
Oh, this is Yasmin.
Yasmin. Nice hearing from you, Yasmin.
Yeah,
Season's greetings to you.
Yes, season's greetings.
All right. What's your answer this morning?
All right. I'm wondering if it's the bubble wrap that they use in packaging, and somebody is pressing the bubbles and it's going backward and forward, so to speak.
The minute you started, I saw a smile on somebody's face in the studio. Somebody who knows what this sound is.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I'm to read into that smile. Yasmin, I know you've won before in my programs, but is today another lucky day for you? I'm trying to find out.
Richie.
Trying to find out.
I know Richie. I mean,
Oh, gosh. My God. Sorry, Yasmin. Take care. Have a good day. And just before we take I think maybe our final call, let's do this. Play it one more time, DJ Audley. Yes? What sound is this? There you have it. What sound is that, Bridge Nation? Good morning, caller. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, is it a clicking of some vehicle?
Is it what?
Strap belt of some vehicle clicking.
The clicking off like what?
A strap belt on a vehicle.
a strap belt on a vehicle, hardly. Like that sound right?
Strap belt?
On a vehicle.
Who's calling?
Jackie from Shortwood.
Okay.
Big up yourself, Jackie. No, I like the answer there. You know, clicking of a strap.
Yeah, on a vehicle.
All right, I like that one, yeah. We never get a winnings from Sharpboard yet.
No.
That's not so bad. We could try a thing now.
Sorry, Jackie. Sorry.
Good try, Jackie. Good try.
But as far as I'm concerned, all Jackies are winners.
True that.
As a matter of fact, I recently discovered a Jackie. She spells her name Gyakie. And the truth is, she's a fantastic singer from Ghana. I'm going to get back to that story right after we take our last call. Good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great, and you?
I'm well.
Oh, we're good. Hi, who's this? Who's calling?
This is Brittany from Portmore.
Ah, come on. Now, I like what's going on. I like what we're going, Brittany. All right, so I don't know. So we want the prize go our city, you know, Brittany. So what's your answer?
I would say it's like a ping pong ball.
A what?
Ping pong ball, man.
Oh.
You know it go, man. Yeah, man, I hate, man. It. Then I care what, when I look across the glass, it have to reach up a hard joke. Brittany, oh boy. John.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. Good try though. Enough love.
Sorry, Brittany. And we now join Robo Ranks. Good afternoon, Robo.
Blessing.
Yes, good afternoon, and it is a cold afternoon in London. 2 days of panic, 2 days of, oh my heating bills! Because it's the second morning of frost.
Wow.
Waking up to frost. And Richie, I'm a man of the country range, you know. I'm a St. Elizabeth family and all of that. And I bought myself this nice little banana plant where you can grow in Europe, a little small miniature banana plants.
Yeah.
And the instructions said, do not. You can grow them outside, yes, in England, in wonderful England, but keep away from the frost.
Oh. So
banana plant dead,
yeah,
Richie.
frostbite.
Dead. Frost not bite, frost ate. Dude, in like 2 days.
Oh.
You know, I just looked at it this morning. I was like, how did this happen? But you have to read the instructions. These banana plants are susceptible to frost.
Yeah.
The England frost just came and just finished it up in 2 days.
Gosh.
Imagine that. So yeah.
Well.
So yeah, that is the temperature we are working with today. And as you can see, I'm kind of like, protecting my head from frost.
Yeah, man, I hope you survive without your banana. Yeah, because that is quite a position to be in.
Well, you know what? They don't actually grow bananas. These plants are kind of cross-pollinated with some other kind of European plant. But it makes the leaves, so you can sit out on your patio in your garden and just think like, oh, Yeah, I'm nearly there. But you're not really there. It's just, it's just an ornament plant. But 2 days that was wiped out. So, anybody listening right now in London, when it says keep away from frost, read the instructions. It's true. You got to keep it away from frost.
When you started the story, I thought you were going to tell me about your plant. Getting
have a plant?
fruit. Yeah, like the banana plant.
Yeah.
The
indoor plant. The indoor plant.
Like you have a 18 and bunch or something like that. I wasn't expecting to hear that the frost killed it. I'm sorry, man. Sorry, really sorry.
No, that will geographically. Physically and all these things, it would never happen. This is England.
I hope you can find a replacement.
Get it right.
Yeah, I hope you can find a replacement. All right. So maybe that is why Robo's top hat has changed, because he's wearing a warmer kind of hat than just the regular cap.
Yeah. Let me just check the temperature. We used to have a lovely little weather check on the show when we first started. Let me tell you what the weather is right now.
I'm guessing -2.
Literally, we are 4 to 5 miles away from Heathrow Airport, which always registers as cold. Right now, we are currently 2 degrees Celsius in the UK. 2 above freezing. What does that work out in? Somebody do it quickly in Fahrenheit, so that Jamaica can get an understanding of how cold it is. And it is now 12:49. 2 degrees Celsius we're working with this afternoon.
Somebody's doing the math, but Jamaica is like 6 to 5 degrees in Kingston, at least, on the Fahrenheit scale right now.
35.6.
Yeah. Wow.
It's 35.
Yeah, 35.6, yeah.
Man, you'll survive. Been there, done that. You'll survive.
I've got no choice. I got no choice, Richie.
Our next guest this morning is Miss Jheanell Thompson, and she is the country manager at FirstCare Medical Plan. Miss Thompson is here to tell us about FirstCare Medical and their affordable healthcare plans. Now, FirstCare is a primary healthcare plan that offers members access to more than 100 trusted private doctors. Members can also enjoy unlimited doctor's visits with no out-of-pocket costs at top medical centers, including Apex and Bay West and Winchester and many more. Joining is easy. There are no age limits, no medical exams are required to join, and you can simply join by going to firstcarejamaica.com, or you can send them a WhatsApp message at 876-296-1387. And I'm told, listen to this, their plans start as low as $2,500 plus GCT per month for an adult. What? This is exciting news. And so, at this time, we'd like to welcome Miss Jheanell Thompson to Bridge 99 FM. Good morning, Miss Thompson.
Good morning, Richie B. Good morning, Shelz. How are you guys doing?
We're doing well, and we like what we just saw a while ago.
Yeah.
You're onto something big, and you're going to take Jamaica by storm. That is the plan, right?
That is, in fact, the plan, of course.
Give us some more details, if you will, on FirstCare Medical.
Sure. So I like the way you started in terms of the intro. So FirstCare is not an insurance plan. Let me just make that very clear.
Yes.
We are a healthcare plan that's offering our Jamaicans access to affordable healthcare. And it's really primary healthcare, right? Primary healthcare will give access to our members the opportunity to go to any one of our general practitioners free of cost.
Wow.
So once they're a member, you can visit any one of our doctors in our network, a general practitioner, free of cost. So you don't have to worry yourself about trying to come up with that visitation cost. No out-of-pocket money. Just go straight in, make your appointment, and you're able to see your GP.
That's a big expense that you're taking off of your members right off the top. Yeah. And that's just the beginning of the benefits, eh?
And that is exactly, that is just the beginning. You said that we started at $2,500, but to be truthful about that, that is the membership fee. So there is no deviation or additional cost. Wow. The $2,500 is in fact the only fee that the member pays to be a part of our plan.
And this is per member, per individual.
Per member. That's correct. We also cater for children. So it's $1,500 for the local plan for children, and there's really 3 packages, right? So you have the local package, which is the $2,500 and $1,500 for children. Then you have the US-based plan only that gives access to all providers in the States, and that's $3,000 for the adults and $2,000 for the children. And then, of course, you have the plus, which is a combination of both. So it's both the local and the US plan at $5,000 per adult plus GCP.
All right. And when you say when you incorporate the U.S. side, what does that really mean? It means that.
Oh wow! So I'm happy you asked that question. So while we may be new to Jamaica, we only launched in September. We have been around now for over a decade in the Caribbean and in the States. So we have a very large network of providers in the States. Some really big names and big brands like the CVS Pharmacy, Walgreens, and Target. So wherever you go in the States and there's a CVS Pharmacy, a Walgreens, or a Target, you'll be able to use your membership card and benefit from a large array of discounts. We also have 2 major hospitals in the States that we work with. They're predominantly in Florida and Louisiana. And we do offer discounts on 4 critical care areas in the Florida state. So to use this opportunity to kind of go through all the many states would not do us any form of justice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to encourage your listeners to go directly to any one of our pages on social media. So you can visit our Instagram page at FirstCare Jamaica or Facebook page at FirstCare Jamaica, or you can just go onto our website at FirstCareJamaica.com to get all the information you may require to even join up right now, which is quite easy. There are about 4 steps for you to join.
Yes.
And all you have to do is just visit the website or any one of those pages. Click on the link, populate the information, and choose your payment method. And we have various different types of payment methods. We partner with Bid Express. We have Kosher as an option. You can use your debit or credit card on our platform. And we have somebody big coming on board really soon, so you can be able to use money to transfer your membership fees.
Oh, making it even more, making it easier for your members actually to access your services.
Wow.
There's one thing I want to get though, because I know for years Jamaica's had a problem with individuals who need this kind of coverage. If they're not a part of a group, persons who are self-employed and so on, we're sometimes finding it difficult to access these kinds of benefits. You make that now something of the past.
I'm telling you. So this is ideally why we're here. We saw the need, and we realized that almost like 2 million of our citizens just don't have no form of access to health insurance, or they have to be reliant on the public system. Not to knock our public system, but to be realistic of what it is that we have here. Persons have to go and stand up in line for hours. Before they're able to get any form of care. And so we want to eliminate that and give our Jamaicans an option, an affordable option at that. So you don't have to be reliant on any one source. You don't have to fear the fact that, I have an underlying illness, or I'm too old for the health insurance, and so there's nothing more out there for us. Absolutely not. FirstCare is here for you. We're here to support you. We don't care where you're from, what color you are, where you're employed, if you're a seasonal worker, if you're a contractor, even for the entrepreneurs who just really can't afford to go up to that tall order for health insurance for their staff, then this is perfect for them. Because now they're able to offer their employees some sort of health care. And we want to encourage those small business owners, those contractors, the construction workers, families who are what we call informal, because they're part of the informal sector.
Yes.
Come out and apply so you can give access to your relatives. And you don't have to fear the fact that they're not a part of a nuclear family or the immediate family. If you're an aunt taking care of a niece, a nephew, if you're a grandmother taking care of kids, the family's overseas, and now you are the responsible breadwinner, you have access to an option to be able to provide health care for your family.
I'm loving
We're here
that.
for everyone.
I'm loving that. Now, Miss Thompson, Richie, you know, as a gentleman whose teeth have been behind bars for a minute, I have to ask this question, Miss Thompson:
Sure.
is dental covered?
Yes, so dental is one of the options. No, it's a discounted option. So while you have the option of going to the general practitioners free, all the other services that we offer are discounted. So you'll be able to go to any one of our specialists. We also have optical. We have Imperial on board with us that we've partnered with, and they're right across the island with all their 3 major brands. It's a wonderful plan, I can tell you guys. It was revolutionary. That
Absolutely.
is what our members keep telling us, and that they're happy that they finally have something that works.
Yeah. Wow. I have 2 things I want to put to you. One is, can I use my own doctor, or do I have to go to a pre-arranged doctor?
Yes, you would have to go to the doctors that are in our network. Nevertheless, though, we are in fact growing, and we're adding providers on a weekly basis. So if you have doctors, we have encouraged our members, listen, if you have doctors that you know that are in the area that are well known, because we have a vetting system that we go through, refer them to us and let us go and have a talk and discuss and see if they would want to be a part of our program or they are best fit for the program that we have.
The other thing I wanted to ask you, Ms. Thompson, is, let's say I have a sister who is not working. Can she get on the plan? And what about...
Absolutely. When I say we don't discriminate against who you are, and I mean it.
Great. And you already covered the matter of children, that children can be added, right?
Absolutely. And we don't care how many dependents you have. Because we know that we have a very... Unfortunately, Richie, I tell you, the nuclear family is a dying breed.
Yeah.
And we're very cognizant of that. So the extended family is predominantly what's there now.
Yeah.
And we have to cater for it.
Talking about the FirstCare Medical Plan, listeners are interacting, and there's a great degree of excitement right now, even as we speak. Listen to 2 things that have come in from our listeners so far. One, what kind of medical services covered under these plans? And the other, is it an annual membership? Well, I think it would be monthly, right?
It's monthly, so it goes up to the year, but we have provided the option for our members to pay monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, up to annually.
Okay.
The services that we provide is access to primary health care. Primary health care covers a very large suite. So you can get optical, dental, any one of our specialists, which is a pediatrician. You can go to any one of the gynecologists that are listed underneath our network. We have a very large list, and I would do a great injustice if I start going through right now. So I'm going to encourage those listeners who are asking those questions just to visit our website. You can go to FirstCareJamaica.com or any one of our social media platforms.
And there's also a telephone number, 876...
There is a telephone number, yes.
296...
So you have 876-618-7618, or you can WhatsApp us at 296-1387. So that's 876-296-1387. And our offices are open at 9 o'clock. We're at 19 Cargill Avenue. However, we do not encourage walk-in. Well, we do have 1 or 2 persons that we make arrangements with because they have some difficulties joining or going onto the platform and populating. And so we assist those members. But most of our operations are done virtually.
You're going to have a lot of takers. You're going to have a lot of inquiries. I hope that you have the required number of staff to answer all of these inquiries, because even as we speak, we're being sent messages. This sounds really good. It's revolutionary, and I want to wish you all the best. And we thank you for bringing this into Jamaica, and we know that you'll grow from strength to strength. Thank you so much, Ms. Thompson.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
All the best. Time now for Man Chat, ladies and gentlemen, and you know something? We have a very interesting topic to look at, and an interesting guest who will be joining us as well. It's been a busy morning, hasn't it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, man, I see you sip on your water.
Yeah, man.
You know something about my buckle yet?
Yeah.
Do you drink your water yet, you?
Not yet.
Oh.
Not yet.
You're just as bad.
Yes.
All right, so welcome to Man Chat, ladies. What time is it? Time for
Man Chat.
All right, there you have it. So the fact is, we're looking this morning at learning to build meaningful relationships.
Oh, boy.
And we do have a guest. We'll be talking to him shortly, Dr. Paul Smith. He's a clinical psychologist and a marriage officer. Dr. Smith will share why it is important for men to learn how to build meaningful relationships. You know, it is said that building meaningful relationships will help each and every one of us to thrive. In fact, meaningful relationships pose a number of benefits. Let's see, it improves mental health. It decreases mortality, it has been said, mortality rates.
Okay.
Studies have shown that meaningful relationships will help us to better perceive our own well-being. It gives us higher self-confidence.
Okay.
Research also shows that it broadens perspectives and understanding and increases resilience.
Oh.
And those are just a few of the things that you can ways you can benefit from meaningful relationships. But the professional is here to tell us even more. Dr. Paul Smith, good morning and welcome to Bridge 99. How are you doing today, Doc?
Good morning, Richie B. I'm doing awesomely well this morning, and it's good to be on your program.
Respect. Morning, Doc.
We're happy to have you. We're happy to have you here, Doc. I want to jump in right here. Please, Doc, would you define meaningful relationships for us? What is meant by that?
In simple terms, meaningful relationships are relationships that enhance our well-being, relationships that we hold dear to us, and those relationships are reciprocal. It's investment, so it helps, as you said, with our mental well-being, our mental health, our overall well-being. So those relationships are those that we value dearly, right? And they mean the entire world to us. Without them, we feel as if we are not able to thrive. We don't have that support system that we need that help us to grow and to thrive. So those are relations that mean so much to an individual or to person.
Generally speaking, would you say that our men here in Jamaica, Jamaican men, know how to build meaningful relationships?
I think we still have men who know how to do it, but I think we need to get other men, to be a part of what works for them. So there are those of us as men who have invested in meaningful relationships, be their family relationship, intimate relationship, social relationship. There are those men who have gotten it and continue to learn as well. It's always a learning process. But there's a need to reach other men, to teach them, to mentor them, and to show them the importance of having meaningful relationships.
Okay, now Dr. Smith Shelz here. I'm a little bit of a troublemaker, sir. So, I'm going to have to ask this question on behalf of the culture.
All right, give the trouble, Chelsea.
All right, I got you. No, you know the thing. I'm going towards the intimate aspect of the building relationships, right? And a lot of us out in the Jamaica, especially, the Gallus culture. Most man even go as far as to say it's a Western philosophy, having this one partner thing. So my question is it possible to have meaningful relationships with more than one partner?
Meaningful, but it can be from different aspects, different levels, right? Because we have in the culture where, we have the gallis and the man who have enough gal, that kind of thing. Gal in that bong, gal of town, yes. But realize that there are some men who just float along and they do not have that time to invest in the relationship. So the concept is just to probably not have any attachment, any deep attachment, and if you're going to have meaningful relationship, there must be attachment, there must be commitment, there must be investment, there must be time, there must be deep relationship, there must be bond. So if your relationships and those are absent, then we cannot say that those relationships are meaningful. Because there must be criteria that separates relationship from relationship. It all depends what you go in the relationship for, and are your needs being met psychologically, emotionally, are you totally committed? Do you value the person? Do you respect them? Do you set out not to hurt them or to break their heart? All of those things are components of what a meaningful relationship is.
Dr. Smith, what would you prescribe as steps that men should take to try and have meaningful relationships?
There comes a time, Richie B, when we might have to go back to the figurative classroom and try to learn. And self-awareness is extremely important. Who am I? What are some of the things that might hinder me from having meaningful relationships? You might have to go back to childhood. How was I cultured? How was I nurtured? Was I shown love? Right? Was I told that I am loved? Was I allowed to feel affirmed and appreciated? So even a man who has a family, and sometimes it is hard for him to even say to his partner and his children, I love you. And when you talk to them, they say that they were never told by their parents that they were loved, right? But there are initiatives right now to have support groups, to have different fora, to have seminars and workshops and mentorship to say, hey, it's not too late. You can still be expressive, right? There are some men who are not, comfortable in expressing their emotions because they say, boy, man, a wall. Right? And so they don't want to cry. They hide their vulnerability and they put a defense mechanism around them. So the conversation needs to start and the benefits need to be shared. When you're able to express yourself wholesomely, it will help your entire well-being. So we have to start the conversation there. Those men who know how to do it need to kind of mentor others and be there to help them along because the long-term benefits are extremely great.
Yeah, and I just want to remind for those who might just be joining us, we've been talking here with Dr. Paul Smith. The topic for Man Chat today: learning to build meaningful relationships. And if you're catching the tail end of it, we have in fact expounded on the fact that meaningful relationships can generate a number of benefits, improving your mental health. Doc delved into the fact that it increases, you perceive yourself and your well-being even better. Yep. You gain higher self-confidence, it broadens your perspectives and understanding and increases even your resilience. What would you say as a parting shot this morning inside of Man Chat on this subject, learning to build meaningful relationships? Leave something with us, maybe a nugget.
Relationships are important. We are all social beings. And it's among the basic needs of Maslow hierarchy. And if we don't have meaningful relationships, then we are not well emotionally. We might get along, so it is important, men, to invest in your family, invest in your friendship, have good social support system. It helps your mental health. It reduces stress. It reduces depression. It allows you to live longer. It appeals to the chemical hormones, the happy hormones in your brain. It just makes your day when you know that somebody cares for you and you care equally for the person. That's just how we ought to function. And outside of that, we become dysfunctional. So it is important, men, if you don't know, we can always learn. There's always room for improvement and always the opportunity to learn.
All right, a good way to live a fulfilling life is to get involved and learn how to build meaningful relationships. And Doc,
yes,
this is not just on the home front now. We're talking about in other spheres of life as well.
Yes,
I suspect.
Yes, definitely. Other spheres, it goes across.
Yes.
It goes across. Relationships are meaningful relationships. Are just important. I was just in 1 second, Richie.
Yes.
Because a number of times, even in my private practice, persons come to me and are depressed and are stressed out because they invest in relationships and the returns are null and void. It's nil. And because of that, now it weighs on their mental health. So relationships are important to just about anyone.
Reach.
Yes.
All right, well said, Doc. We learned a lot, and we appreciate all that you've shared with us this morning. Thanks for being a part of Man Chat today, and you have a great day.
And thanks for having me, and you have a great day yourself.
I suspect we'll be calling on you again very soon.
I'll make myself available.
Thank you, Doc.
So much.
Thank you so much. Dr. Paul Smith, a clinical psychologist and a marriage officer, sharing space with us and time with us and thoughts as well on the topic, learning to build meaningful relationships. That was
Man Chat.